Today, we are building a shopping list manager in Python. So grab your Python editor and let's get started. Let's begin by typing the header of the program. It's a shopping list manager. Next, we will create an empty shopping list. We will display the menu of the program. So it's main menu. And then I will add the options. So I have added the 4 options here, and I want to repeat this menu again and again until the user chooses to exit. Next, we will get the user's choice in a choice variable. Please choose from options 1, 2, 3 and 4. If user's choice is equal to option 1, then ask the user to input which item he wants to add to the list. Enter the item to add. Then we will add this item at the end of the shopping list using the append method. So inside the append method, pass this item as an argument and display a message using an F string. Item added successfully to the shopping list. If you want, you can also display the total count of items here. Total items in the list. And to display those items, we will be using the len function. So len function will give us the count of items stored in our shopping list. Alright, moving on to the second choice, which is to remove an item. Here again we will ask the user to input the item that he wants to remove from the list. So enter the item that you want to remove. And now we will check if the shopping list is empty. That means if not shopping list, then we will display here shopping list is empty. Else we will check if item is in the shopping list. Then we will remove it using the remove method, shopping list dot remove, and pass here item. So this remove method will remove the first occurrence of the item input by the user. We will then display a message using an F string, item removed from the shopping list. And if you want, you can once again display the total items in the list using the len function. So len, and pass here the name of the shopping list. Now here also, if the item is not found, then once again we will display a message, item not found in the list. Now we are ready to move on with our next choice. So elif choice is equal to option 3. Then we will again check whether the shopping list is created or not. So if not shopping list, then we will display this message, shopping list is empty. Else we will use enumerate function to number all the items, and see here how I am using a for loop to display all the items along with their count. So for I, item in enumerate, and then type here your shopping list, and here our counting will start from 1. Then we will print all the items and number them using an F string. So I will give us the number of item, like my first item will be at number 1, second item at number 2, and so on. The loop will keep on repeating until all the items have been displayed. Finally, we can display here total items in the list, and once again we will call the len function along with the shopping list. Moving ahead, we will now add the code for choosing option 4. We will display here a message exiting the application, goodbye, and after that, to safely exit from the loop, we will use the break statement. In the end, if user chooses an option which is not from 1 to 4, then we will display this message: invalid input, please choose from options 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add a one line space before the main menu, and now we are ready to run the code. So here we have our main menu. Let's add the first item, which is milk. So it's added successfully and total items in the list is 1. Let's add another item. So let's suppose I by mistake add an extra A here, and now I wish to remove it. So I will enter exa, and now exa removed from the shopping list, and once again we have total items as 1. This time I add eggs, and then I decide to view all the items. So we have 2 items in the list, at number 1 milk, at number 2 eggs. So this is the use of enumerate function in the code, that it numbers all the items in the list. And finally, if you add any other option, then an appropriate message is displayed, and then you can choose to exit from the program. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this project. Here's your challenge for the day. You have to add options to clear the entire list and to prevent duplicates. Try it out and post your solutions in the comment section below. If this helped, then please like the video and share it with your friends. Also, subscribe to Programming Horizons for more upcoming tutorials. See you tomorrow. Until then, happy coding!